Good morning to Sir Faris Muhammad and friends. I am Tulsi, daughter of Sivarangam from Diploma in Healthcare Management. My student ID is DHC06211164 from batch 24. Today I am going to present about train newly recruit employee, mentoring and coaching. Step 1. Identify training before any actions is taken to organize a training program. A training needs analysis should be carried out. When conducting a training needs analysis, two key questions must be answered. Number 1, which workers need training? Number 2, what specially is the worker lagging that needs training? The general purpose of training is to improve employees' abilities and performance on the job. For each program offered, clear and specific objectives must be laid down. Wherever possible, these objectives should be quantified as measurable objectives are an important aid in evaluation. The objectives also act as a guideline to the trainee as to what is expected of him. An ideal training program objective consists of 3 parts. It includes a statement of terminal behavior, the absolute minimum requirement for a training objective. The trainer must be able to clearly specify what the trainee should be able to do on completion of the program. Standard to be achieved. It is very useful to state clearly the standards that are to be achieved by the trainee. Without these standards, proper evaluation of the training process is not possible. In industrial training, learner is not permitted to make any mistakes in order to pass if he cannot achieve 100%. Correct performance when tested, he will have to undergo the training program again until he can reach the standard requirement. Condition of performance. Frequently, a few words can be included in the training objective on the conditions of performance. These include the types of equipment which may be used or the environmental constraints which affect the behavior to be demonstrated.
Hi everyone, and my lecturer Mr. Faris Muhammad. I'm Miroshni Tamaselvam and my ID number is DAC042148. I'm here to tell for the more details about how to train newly recruited employee. Step 3. Design the training program. In order to organize an effective training program, a great deal of time and thought has to go into designing and planning the program. Here are some of the various factors which we need to be taken into consideration. There are some training methods. Number 1, lecturers. A one-way monologue by a lecturer addressed to a group of learners. The lecture may be suited to the college environment largely because it is relatively easy to conduct and fairly cheap. Second, role plays. In a role play exercise, trainees get to act various roles. A role play may be designed to simulate a typical situation the trainee will be faced in the workspace. The third one is job rotations. An excellent way of learning by doing is job rotation. Trainees are required to observe and learn the demands of a variety of jobs and functions over a period of time. Japanese companies frequently use this training method, even if it means that it will take some time for the employee to become fully productive. The fourth one is simulation trainings. A simulation is a replica or imitation of the work environment or situation. It is most useful when a trainee needs hands-on experience or practice in the real workplace, but for various reasons, particularly safety, it is not practical for him or her to learn in the actual workplace. A simulation exercise may require expensive machinery and computers. Step 4. Implement the training program. Before the program is implemented, employees need to do some careful planning. Resources and facilities will have to be booked. Trainees need to be informed of the program's schedule, and course materials need to be printed and ready for distribution at the appropriate time. It is a good idea to prepare a standard checklist of items that need to be ready. Thus, if the officer usually responsible for training is unavailable, somebody can ensure that all necessities are ready to the program. Step 5. Evaluate the training program. Every training program or session must be evaluated. There is no alternative method of ensuring that investment in training is worthwhile. Evaluation is a difficult process to do well, but it must be attempted in order to improve the standard and effectiveness of the program being offered, to justify the financial investment in the training, to get feedback for ongoing improvement, to compare the effectiveness of two or more programs, to meet requirements set by legislation. Thank you all, and my lecturer Mr. Faris Mohammed.
Good morning to Faris Mohammed. I am Tarni Balakrishnan. My ID number is DAC 06211147. Diploma in Healthcare Management, Batch 24. Today I am going to talk about audio-visual based training. Audio-visual based training, technical like DVDs, films, PowerPoints, video conferencing, audio tapes and video tapes can be very effective and are wisely used. The Ford Motor Company used video in its dealer training seasons to simulate problem and sample reaction to various customer complaints. For example, audio-visual are more expensive than conferencing lecturer but offer some advantages. Of course, they usually tend to be more interesting. Consider using them in the following situations. When there is a need to illustrate how to follow a certain circuit over time, such as when reaching fact machine repair. The stop action is then replay and last or slow motion capability of audio visuals can be useful here. When there is a need to expose trainers to events not easily demonstrated in live lectures. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Arvind Kumar. I am from Diploma in Healthcare Management. I am here to talk about how my company, which is Tisalat Hero, going to reward for our employees. We will reward our employees with bonuses by giving them 6 months once. The annual leave will be confirmed after the employee worked for 3 months, and which is going to be given as annual leave for 14 days. If an employee has more than 7 days of unpaid leave without evidence, will be terminated. Working on public holiday will be provide triple payment on the perfective day. Every week, our company will hold a swab test for each of our employee and a swab test for their family every month. If our employee undergo quarantine, company will provide money. If 5 days means 500, if 10 days means 1000, and if positive means 1500, the employee must return to the work after the end of the quarantine. If fail to return to the work means the money that provided from the company will be deducted from the employee's salary. If an employee wishes to study to upper grade or postgraduate, the company will provide 10% of the program's fees if the employee wishes to study part-time. Every month, office employees get to work from home for 1 week, and as for the production department employees, just a 1 day time off in every month. Every year there will be a function to appreciate the best employee for their hard work.
My name is Yashina Anamur Pamanendi. My ID number is DHC 07211075. So the question is, how are going to dealing with employee issues? I will going to dealing with employee issues with listen to their feedback, identify the cause of the problem, give clear direction to them, write down expectation and specific consequences, monitor progress, plan ahead, stay calm and show respect to them, talk to human resources department, work together with employees toward to a solution, rearrange desks in the office, arrange a meeting to find a solution with them, communication with employees. This is the ways I'm dealing with employee issues. Thank you.